22. Chapter 22. So we were discussing last time. Toda Rabba. We were discussing last time how Shaul accuses Achimelech, Kohen Gadol, leader of the city of Nov, for helping David HaMelech and giving him the Lechem HaPanim. So now he tells him, you did the wrong thing. How can you do this? He says, you have to die. Now you have to die. So now he tells his men around him, surround and kill the Kohanim of Hashem. Because their hand is with David. They knew he was running away and they did not tell me. But the Pasuk says, Velo avu avdei hamelech lishtoch el yadam lifgoa bekohanei Hashem. But the servants of the king were not willing to send forth their hand to slay the Kohanim. Who's this talking about? So, first of all, what does it mean surround and kill the Kohanim? So the Gemara and the Sanhedrin says like this, the Yushalmi. It says, Doeg was a great Torah scholar, and even so, when the Kohanim of Nov had a halacha question, they asked David and not Doeg. So the Gemara says that's of another source, so why Doeg was jealous of David. Why they ask him, they ask me. Even though we know that it says Hashem imo, it says that the halacha was like David, Hashem was with the Shekhinah was with him. They asked David if the preparations of the Lechem HaPanim, the showbread, overrides the prohibition of Shabbat. He told them they could put the loaves on the shulchan on Shabbat, but you're not allowed to knead them, and you're not allowed to shape them on Shabbat. When Doeg heard that they are asking David instead of him, he was angry at the Kohanim. And therefore he found a way for it to, give them punishment. Shaul accepted Doeg's advice and told his officers to kill the Kohanim. Who is these officers that are not listening? So Chazal tell us in Yerushalmi, the Avner and Amasa. Avner and Amasa were Shaul's servants, his generals, and they did not obey. They told Shaul, the only thing we have of yours is our weapons and our uniforms, and these symbolize that we are officers. Here, that's it. We're gonna give up. We're gonna quit. We're gonna give it. We give in our resignation. If you're gonna make us kill all these innocent people, we're gonna resign. We're returning them. In the end, what did the king do when they didn't listen? So he tells who instead? Vayomer HaMelech leDoeg. The king tells Doeg himself, Sov ata ufgoa b'kohanim. You go circle around and you slay the Kohanim. And he went and he did it. He went and he killed everybody. So then over here, the Chazal say, from here we learn that whoever shows mercy at a time when he's supposed to be cruel, he will end up being cruel in a time where he's supposed to be merciful. So when there's Rashaim and you have to be cruel to them, you have to put your foot down sometimes. And if you're merciful now, and you're going to let them grow, you're going to let them do whatever they want, in the end, they're going to hurt people, and you're going to end up being cruel to the people you're supposed to be merciful about. So Shaul showed mercy for Agag, King Amalek. The Gemara says, that was when he was merciful, when he was supposed to be cruel. And ended up being now, he's going to be cruel when he was supposed to be merciful. To who? City of Nov, city of Kohanim. So, I don't understand. How could Shaul not forgive them? So problem is he accepted Lashon Hara because of Doeg, and Shaul thought that these Kohanim are from who? From the house of Eli. Remember we learned about house of Eli? They were all cursed. They're going to die young. So he said killing them, he thought, was a righteous act because they anyways they're cursed. And also he said that the Kohanim were deserving this punishment. He says that they were mored b'malchut. They were rebelling against the king. And therefore, he said that all these reasons made him that he's okay. It's fine for me to kill them. But really, this is considered one of the big sins of Shaul. Now, the question is, how in Avner and Amasa they refused? Why are they not mored b'malchut? Why are they not rebelling? So now, they wanted to refrain from killing Kohanim because they said, they understood that a melech, a king, you have to listen to him. But when? He says they understood that's when he goes with the Torah. What if a king gets crazy one day and he says everybody has to start doing Avodah Zarah? What, you have to listen to him? So they felt that they're telling him, He's telling them to do something against the Torah. So when are you allowed to have a king tell people to go against the Torah? If he tells you, go bring me something from the store, okay, it's not against the Torah, so you have to listen. If you don't, you're rebelling. But here's telling you to go kill somebody, and it's not permitted to kill these people who they believed. So they felt that they were allowed to go against and not listen. Problem is that they didn't obey. Problem is, why didn't they protest? They should have protested. What do you mean? There's a bunch of people making a big mistake. They're going to kill these people, innocent people. They should have stopped. So with Avner, you're going to see later, is punished for this. He could have protested. If he would have said something, Shaul, maybe Shaul would have listened. So therefore, he had a chance to protest, and therefore they get punished later. The sons of Shaul helped Doeg kill everybody in the city of Nov, and that's why they die later by the Givonim. The Givonim take the 7 sons of Shaul, hang them in public, and they die a horrible death because they helped Doeg kill.
Like Haman's.
Yeah, they helped. They Doeg kill the city of Nov. Doeg claimed that David made another mistake. Doeg claimed that David also used the Urim and Tumim, and he wasn't supposed to. Only a king is allowed to ask the Urim and Tumim. And therefore he says that's why Achimelech did treason. And then only a king can ask the Urim and Tumim. Avner Amasa said, no. What do you mean? Anybody who the Kahal needs, anybody who is a leader, anybody who the community needs is also allowed to use the Urim and Tumim. They had an argument in Halacha, and even if Doeg was a great scholar, he did not merit to arrive at correct halachic rulings. He lost a portion of the world to come because his fervor, his standing up for the king's honor wasn't for the king's honor. It was really for his jealousy. He could get rid of David. Okay, so what happened? So then he goes and he kills the whole city of Nov. And the Chazal tell us that really, how did the Doeg die? Doeg died that a fire came out from the Kodesh Kodeshim and burnt him because of how Kadosh Baruch Hu was so upset at him. Now, what happened? When he died before half of his years, at 34, they laughed, and also the sages say that Doeg forgot all his learning before he died. So what do you see from here? You see that you think that you can learn, you think that you could pretend as long as you want. Hashem says the Torah does not sit in a vessel that's not worthy for it. Whether you want or not, I'm going to take back all that learning. You don't deserve to have it. So he made it that he forgot his learning before he died. Okay, fine. So what does the Pasuk say? The Pasuk says, Achimelech, so they killed the city of Nov. Then one son of Achimelech named Achitov. He goes, Achimelech, son of Achitov, his name was Ebiatar. He escaped and he fled to David. Eviatar told David, Shaul killed the whole city of Nov, city of Kohanim. David told Eviatar, listen, I know that day Doeg Adomi was there. I know it was bad news. I knew he was going to tell Lashon Hara. I feel so bad. It's because of me, because I ran away to your city. That's why your whole family died. I feel very bad, David says. David says, stay with me. Shva iti al tira. Stay with me. I'll protect you. Don't worry. You're safe with me. That's the end of chapter 22. The question is now, why does he feel blame? Why does he feel it's his fault? David didn't intend for anybody to get hurt. Nevertheless, since he was indirectly responsible, so maybe if he would have told the Kohanim the truth, that he was running from Shaul, maybe they wouldn't have helped him. What did he tell them? He told them, I'm stuck, I don't have weapons, I don't have food, I need help. He didn't tell them why he's running away. Maybe if he feels bad, that maybe if he would have told them, they would have said, listen, we can't help you because we're going to go against Shaul. Shaul is very upset at you now. So therefore, since he didn't tell them, so therefore he feels bad for indirectly causing their death. So now, Chazal saying in Sanhedrin, David the Melech incurred for himself the death penalty for killing the Kohanim of Nov. Hashem told him, you've been liable for the sin also. So therefore, what happens? Hashem told David, Doeg sinned because of you. And Shaul killed everybody. And his sons all get this punishment because of you. And if you would have said the truth, you would have said something, you would have prevented all this. So therefore, David feels that he has to make teshuvah for this. And later, he feels himself responsible. Okay, fine. Yeah, that's fine. Good. So let's start 23 and we'll finish. So he says, chapter 23, V'yigdu leDavid lemor hine plishtim nechamim bekeila. So now the Jewish people told David, the Plishtim are coming against us in Keilah. They're destroying our threshing floors where we go and get the grain. So David says, Yish'al David ba'Hashem. David inquired of Hashem. He said, should I go fight the Plishtim? Hashem answered him and he told him, yes. Go and strike the Plishtim. That means you're going to have Siyat Dishmaya. And what happened? But David's men said, listen, we're afraid. We're afraid to fight. And we're afraid to fight in our side. Now you want us to go to the enemy lines and go fight. So he asked Hashem again. He said, don't worry, go. I'm with you. You will win. And then he fought against Plishtim. He beat them. And he saved all those people. When Eviatar son of Achimelech fled to David Keilah, he brought the ephod with him. And over here is where we're going to see next time, is we're going to see that the famous story over here, where we know that he's going to start hiding in the cave, and the cutting of the robe, and all the messages that he's teaching him. Well, that's going to be in this coming chapter. Baruch Adonai Olam.